Have you ever tried to navigate the complex world of medical device registration in Australia? It can feel overwhelming, but understanding this process is crucial for successfully entering one of the world's largest import markets for medical devices. Australia has a thriving healthcare sector with a population over 25 million and a strong demand for innovative medical solutions. The country relies heavily on imports, especially from the USA, China, and Germany. This market is open to new technologies that improve patient recovery and lower healthcare costs. To legally distribute medical devices in Australia, they must be registered in the Australian Register of Therapeutic Goods, or ARTG. The Therapeutic Goods Administration, known as TGA, oversees this registration. So, what does the registration process involve? Let's break it down step by step. First, you need to classify your device. The TGA uses a risk-based system. Confirm the classification to determine registration requirements. Higher-risk devices need full conformity assessments, while some lower-risk devices might qualify for self-certification. Next, preparation is key. Compile a technical file dossier that meets TGA standards and specific device requirements. It's important to gather all necessary documentation. If you're a foreign manufacturer without a local presence, appoint an Australian sponsor. This representative will handle your application and facilitate communication with the TGA. Step 4 is the submission process. Complete your application for manufacturer evidence approval and device inclusion in the ARTG. Don't forget to pay any applicable government fees. Once submitted, the TGA conducts an assessment. They may ask for further documentation or select your application for an audit. The depth of this review depends on the device's risk and regulatory history. Finally, post-market responsibilities come into play. Maintain a robust surveillance system to track adverse events and ensure compliance with ongoing regulations. Remember that while ARTG listings do not expire, they do require an annual fee, and TGA certificates expire every 5 years. To simplify your entry into the Australian market, consider tailored support services. These include determining your product classification, preparing the technical dossier, and acting as your Australian sponsor for the registration process. Common questions arise, particularly about timelines. For devices up to Class 2B, expect about 4-6 weeks for approval. For Class 3 and active implantable medical devices, it could take around 6 months. Costs typically range from $4,000 to $8,000 USD based on classification, plus additional fees that may apply. What if TGA decides to audit your application? This technical file review is standard for certain devices and can be selected randomly. Be prepared for the possibility. By partnering with Pure Global, you gain a streamlined path to multiple countries with a single registration process. If you're ready to dive deeper into this process or need more information, don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to guide you through every step of the regulatory process. Now that you know the importance of registering your medical device in Australia, it's time to take the next step. Please subscribe to our newsletter for more insights, and don't forget to like and share this video if you found it helpful.